Alright, my name's Carl. I'm getting in on the Voodoo Cat Greatest Rapper on YouTube competition. Okay, here's the difference between me and every other artist, I think. I think I say a lot of what's inside, and every now and then I'll make a funny track or something about guns and all that. I don't have a gun. I don't care. Like, if you're that much of a punk that you need a gun to beat somebody in a fight, then, I mean, you don't got my respect anyway, and I'm definitely not afraid of you. As far as music goes, that's not music. That's not, you know, when music started, it was for people to put their emotions on a track, to a violin, to a piano, something. And now it's gotten to the point where it's just, I'm going to be the one people want to be like because I have money and people are afraid of me. That's not music. And so, I think when you listen to my songs, you can see that I actually put something into it. The real ones. I mean, like I said, there's Lemonade and the Lil Wayne diss and all those that I'm just like being dumb about. But there's others that I've had real experiences with that you can see I was on one side or the other, and I wrote the song from that perspective. But like when you listen to this, you'll understand how I feel as far as music goes. If I'm gonna try and be the greatest rapper on YouTube, the subject that I chose, I think tells you a lot about somebody. So that's why I think I will be considered one of the greatest on YouTube. Not because I'm really the best, because there's a lot of people lyrically better than me. But as far as putting it to music and flowing, having people relate to it, I think I'm up in the top area. I don't know where that is, but yeah. Alright, so hope you enjoyed the track. Give me some feedback, let me know. And hopefully at least I get some Jones soda. But you're not going to see me on the video because in order to hear me clearly, I have to have it right in front of me. It's a camera, as you can see, so I don't have a mic. So that's why first place would be great. But anyways, now enough talking. I just feel like I'm real, down to earth, and I put my heart into music and I actually care about it. It's something I love. And that's why if you're going to consider me to be one of the greatest on YouTube or one of the best rappers on YouTube, whatever, how you want to word it, that would be why. Alright, so now on to the track. Alright, so I'm telling a story. I'm going to tell you about something that was hard for me. I'm going to go back in time and explain why I think it might have been even harder than it should have been. You know there's pain and there's pleasure, sometimes they run in together. Sometimes the past and the present seem like they lasting forever. And when you try to cut ties, seems like you just can't sever the feelings you had inside whenever you wrote her that letter. Now you sit at home alone thinking, was it worth it? Wondering how'd it go wrong when it was going so perfect. Will I get my heart back? How long will it take? Will it take longer to heal than it took her to break? I don't know if you know me. If you my homie, then show me. If you a hater, then later. And like the wind, you can blow me. This is my introduction. I'm growing with no reduction. Can't argue with my production. And now I'm here at this junction. Just broke up with my love. Thought she was sent from above. Cause man, we fit like a glove. And now I've just had enough. The camel's back just broke. I swear this was the last straw. Now I'll tell you my story softly. I'll speak with a glass jaw. Raised in a house, a single mom with no spouse. Alice Cooper, Alice in Chains, and Allison Krauss. Stevie Wonder, Stevie Nicks, and George Strait too. Boys the Men, LL Cool J, Tupac, and 2 Live Crew. Open-minded with music and open-minded with life. Open heart for God's children, suffering, sorrow, and strife. We didn't really have much, my mother, sister, and I. But God answers prayers and catches every tear that you cry. And sometimes He sends you protection in the form of an angel. And that's how I see my mother, doesn't matter from what angle. Now, what would you do if your kid was at home and your baby boy hungry, so he moaning and groaning? It's obvious he needs something to eat, but will you really resort to turning tricks on the street? My mom didn't, full-time Navy with a nighttime job as well. Did whatever she had to do to put some food on the shelf. And I was such a brat, selfish and arrogantly demanding that all of her time would be devoted to me, to make me smile. There's no limit how far she would go, and that's the very reason why she's my hero. Cause even when it felt like we didn't really have nothing, she was always positive, telling me be grateful for something. Laura Carey taught me to love and open my eyes. She was always constructive while I would just criticize. Now the sad part of the tale and the purpose of this, I had the greatest example but didn't think greatness exists. Not until I met the one I gave my heart to completely, the girl I thought would be the one to complete me. I let down my guard, my standards declined. First couple months was amazing, I wish I could rewind. I fell out of my church, I gave up on my health, I gave up on the world, only saw her and myself. Saw the future I planned, I saw what we could become. Now looking back, I'm so sad and asking what have we become. I let myself go astray from all the lessons I learned. I turned to heaven to pray, then go play in hell and get burned. But like my mama always did, I found the bright light. There's always a beautiful sunrise after a long night. So now I'm stronger than ever, moving on in my life. The only three people that I need, my mother, sister, and Christ.